So I've been moved back to Seattle for officially 1 year now. When I first moved back, I made a video about 10 things to do in Seattle, and I covered 10 of the top touristy things to do from my perspective as someone that grew up here. If you haven't seen it, I'll have it linked below. Since then, I've gotten so many DMs from people wanting more videos about Seattle. If there's one thing that all major metropolitan cities have in common, it's that they are expensive. Everything is just so much more, from just getting a drink to food to parking. Parking in Seattle alone is over $20. So I wanted to challenge myself and bring you guys along on a full day in Seattle, feeding myself, transporting myself, and entertaining myself, all for under $20. Ready? Let's go. So right now we're at Pike Place Market. We can roam around, we can find a little breakfast bite. Let's go. Roaming around, I stumbled across the Three Sisters Bakery, and even though I'm a local, I'd actually never been there. After doing some research, I learned that the Three Sisters Bakery has been around in Seattle since 1912, and it was actually the first business licensed to a woman in Seattle. Time to break the 20 because I am hungry. I found this little bakery, and they have ham and cheese croissants for $3.50, so that is pretty good. So I'm gonna get one. Okay, yeah, this is so good. This is ridiculous. Typically, I would just get breakfast at Starbucks or somewhere, like something like a croissant, a bakery item like this, but I can tell this one is definitely like just so handmade, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, Starbucks food is good, but it's coming out of a plastic bag that they just take out of a case. This, I can taste the quality and the difference. In downtown in general is so crowded today, and I'm super sick of it, to be honest, as someone that lives here anyways. So I'm gonna head over to the light rail and hop on over to Capitol Hill. The light rail runs north and south. It's a good, cheap way to get around the city. Here at the light rail, I just need to get a ticket, choose destination, $5. You know, I could probably pull off being 18 years old, don't you think? So I ended up going with the youth ticket, which is only $3 because everyone mistakes me for 18 years old anyways. So that really worked in my favor today. Okay, just got to the Capitol Hill light rail station, so I'm gonna explore a little bit. I really like Capitol Hill because there's a lot of like cafes and like, I don't know, there's like record stores, bookstores, things that just kind of browsing around really help me gain good inspiration for videos and editing and that kind of stuff. So right when you get off the light rail station in Capitol Hill, right across the street there's actually a park. It's called the Cal Anderson Park. So first I'm gonna go to that because it's a really nice day, so why not go for a walk and like get a breather from the crazy city life that I was just in, like that hustle and bustle, and just like lay in the grass and look at water running down some art sculpture. Oh, this is kind of gross. Ew! Look at this! This is gross. Look at all the foamy stuff at the bottom. Ugh, Seattle what? So I'm walking around Capitol Hill right now, and there's a bunch of like brand new apartment complexes, and this one says that if you tour today, you get a free beer. I need free things today. I kind of want to tour it. Xfinity. I just feel bad for like wasting their time.
And so there's a full stack washer dryer in the home. It'll either be in a closet or in a bathroom off to the side. That's the urban bedroom. It's got a fan for ventilation since there isn't a window.
All right, toured the apartment. Did not get a free beer out of it, but I did get a free soda that they had in the kitchen of the apartment, which is fine because I don't even feel like drinking beer right now. Not to be like a freeloader, because typically I am not that at all. I also just love touring apartments. I think that place was cool. I know it's not really for me, but I actually did like looking because I do like the Capitol Hill neighborhood, and I wouldn't be opposed to living here maybe one day. But I just know that place, like, I don't know. It's like when you tour a place, you get an immediate feeling. you know, your intuition goes, I really like this, or you're just like, it's okay, it's whatever. And I just wasn't super crazy about it, but it was cool. It's called the Infinity Apartment, so you can check it out if you want.
You want a cheeseburger and a water?
Yeah.
Anything else?
That's it. Alright guys, I'm having kind of a late lunch and just finishing my Dick's burger that was only $2. And let's see how much money I have left. We have 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a dollar coin. So 9, 10, 11, 25. 11:25, and I'm almost through the day. Now that I got a late lunch, I'm gonna hop back on the light rail and head over to the University of Washington, which is the last stop on the light rail. Just hopped off the light rail station right there. I'm walking up these steps and looking for the first OFO or Lime bike that I can find, because the station is right off of a paved trail where you can just ride a bike. So that's what I'm gonna do, because I'm sick of walking. Ever since last summer, Seattle, one day, just overnight, became littered with these bike share apps. And there's two main ones. There's OFOs, which are yellow, and Lime bikes, which are green. And the whole deal is they only cost like $1 per ride. They're super cheap. Obviously they're not perfect, but they're pretty convenient and nice. Found an OFO bike. It's pretty simple. You just like download the app, and then there's a QR code, so you just scan it. Just biked for like 2 miles, I think, and we made it from UW to Gasworks, which is one of my favorite little things to do. Oops. So exhausted at this cool place that has water on tap. Okay, back at Pike Place. It is now, the place is completely cleared out. I'm super tired. I've been all the way across town today, and I still need to eat, and I still have $11 to eat. Alright, made it to El Borracho. I'm here with. So it's a happy hour, so it's only if you're 21 plus. Sorry about that. But check it out. They have a $4.50 beers, $4 margarita, and $1.10 tacos. So I have $11.25 that I can spend. So I can get tacos and a drink. How great is that? It's like the best happy hour you're ever gonna find. Also, this is where we went on our first date. I asked for the cheapo margarita, and then she was like, oh, it might not be working, so what do you want if it isn't? I said a beer, so she thought it wasn't working, so she poured the beer, and then saw it was working, so she gave me a margarita too. So I have 2 drinks, which is rather unnecessary. So that's it, you guys. If you have any questions about the things that I did, I'll have them linked below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make videos about all sorts of things, not just about Seattle and travel, but also just vlogs of my life. I'm also into filmmaking, and I've been documenting a series about women in the workplace that are doing groundbreaking things. I still don't have a name for it, but if you want to watch that, I'll have that link below too. Follow me on Instagram at Monica Church. Thank you guys for watching. Now go watch more videos of mine. Okay, bye.